What is this fuzzy thing here? This is too much. Is this too much light coming in? Oh, when I do that, it's fine. Oh my god, I'm watching. I'm watching myself on delay. Maybe if I turn the light around. Do we even need lights on in here? Yeah, we need lights on in here. What if I turn it a little bit like this? Oh my goodness. Did we make it? Are we live? Are we live yet? I'm not. Oh, there's some kind of. Oh, look, I guess we're over there. Oh my god, we made it. Oh my goodness, we made it. Holy smokes, we finally made it. Thanks, guys. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 1 o'clock. I'm half an hour late for work. Oh my god, check this out. I was talking to Mama Sunshine for the last half hour. Sorry, guys, or the last 45 minutes. We were talking about different stuffs and different things that might have happened in the family in the past. And not, you know, my mom's side of the family, but some of my dad's side of the family that may or may not have made sense. Whatever, roll the eyes. I don't really give a fuck. Let's move on. Hey, Dr. P, what's up? I hope you're having a super, super, super duper amazing day. Hey, Sue. I hope you're having a super amazing day as well. But all the Pisces you know are single. Wait, don't say that. Pam's a Pisces right there. No Pisces hate yet. No Pisces hate yet. Hey, Angeli, what's up? And I think Angeli's a... Angeli, can you remind me? Are you a Libra or a Virgo? I can't remember if you're a Libra or a Virgo. Pam's a Pisces. Sue is a Capricorn. I think Angeli's a Libra, but I could be mistaken. Oh my god, Sue. Virgo, there we go. I hope. Oh wow, Venus is in Virgo. This is what we're talking about. All right, everybody calm down. Let me chill out. Nothing too heavy duty right now. We're not going to read cards. We're supposed to do the debate today. One of these things, one of these Tuesday things. Virgo, Sun, Libra, Moon. Wow, Virgo, Sun, Libra. Oh yeah. Oh, I've looked at your chart. Right on. Virgo, Sun, Libra, Moon. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. Holy crap. That's really neat. Really neat. Capricorn ascendant. Wow, that's really pretty. Rahu in the 7th. That puts K2 in the 1st. That's a little tricky. K2 in the 1st is a little... Rahu in the 7th is a little bit tricky. Dr. P says, since she became single, they're biting. What, are you dating Scorpios again? What are you... How is a Scorpio like a mosquito and a vampire? They both like marsh, damp, wet. It's K2 in the ascendant. That's going to be a little tricky. K2 in the ascendant is tricky. But Mars in the 10th. Oh, that's tricky too. So, all right, who else is in the house? Sue is saying hello to memes, but I don't see it. Jupiter, Sun in the 8th. Oh, that's pretty good. Hold on. I don't see everybody. How do you guys see everybody before I see anybody? Hey, Memes, what's up? Memes is a Capricorn. Angeli, okay, so let's do this again. So, let's go back. So, what do we have here? So, who's in the house? So, I'm in the house. I'm a Scorpio. I can't see the first couple of people who posted. I can't really see who they are because this thing covers it on the screen. But Amy's a Leo, Sue's a Capricorn, Dr. P is a Pisces, Angeli's a Virgo, Memes is a Capricorn. All right, it's interesting. Sue's single, does that count? All right, guys, hold on. We're not looking at... I might make a little video, but I gotta tell you guys something. For years, I'm supposed to be putting out 2 list videos a week. That's it. That's it. 2 list videos, 2 horoscopes. That's all I'm supposed to do on the channel. And if I did that, my channel would be back to being super successful. 2 list videos, 2 fucking horoscopes, back to sleep. But that's not what's happening. That's not how life works out. So we're supposed to... Oh, Sue posted first. Right. Okay, so here we go. So, but that's not the deal. And I love teaching, right? I have a stellium in Sagittarius. I love to teach. And so, and I love to study. I love to teach. Okay, let me calm my brains down. It's been a fairly eventful morning. I'm still waiting for someone to send me a message about some information about what I'm going to do this week, but clearly that's not going to happen. So, who knows what the fuck is going on in my life, but if that doesn't sort itself out, you really don't want me to take this into my own hands. So, all right, next. It's not a threat either. All right. Oh, there you go. Oh, thanks, Sue. Yeah, Sue was the one who posted. Okay, because on my screen there's something covering up the chat there at the top. Okay, so hold on. Let's take a deep breath and let's get down to it. Okay. So, hey everybody, welcome back to the Sunny Side. This is members and moderators chat. If anyone wants to take part in it, then just become a member. It's only $5 a month. It's not really a big deal. You can, show your support to the channel. There are other ways you can show your support to a channel, which might make you, I might upgrade you to a moderator status if, you share the videos. If you share the videos, or, maybe follow me on Twitter, join us on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, share the videos, share the videos, share the videos, recommend the Sunny Side a little bit, then I might make you a moderator and you don't have to pay for anything. Otherwise, this is $5 a month. This is members chat. All right, now here's the thing. Forget about all that, that's to that, that's to that. Here's the deal, guys. Let me calm down and sort things out. It's not really about which zodiac signs will always be single. Like we'll do that in a second. And I was thinking about, I was thinking about it yesterday. I was going for my jog, but I think what's going on now is not now. Forget about all that. What I really want to talk about, and I'm going to spend about 10, 15 minutes maybe, or maybe 5, talking about Venus entering Virgo. And that's the deal. We'll talk about, and because Venus is entering Virgo, we're going to spend the next month here on here on our Tuesday and Thursday mornings when we get together and we hang out and talk. Because you guys know, there are a lot of Sunny-siders who, I know that Sunny-siders, that you guys, I know in the East, you guys watch me at lunchtime when you're at work. I know that, because I know you tell me this all the time. Sonny, I like to watch at lunch. I also know that a lot of you guys like to watch me when you're getting ready in the morning before you go to work, but I can't do that because I have chores I do in the morning. Like I work out in the morning, or I do my writing for the day in the morning. My mornings are busy. All right, but for the next little while, we're going to come up with themes that we'll talk about Venus in Virgo. So if everybody just chills out for a sec, I'll tell you what happens. The eternal bachelor or spinster maybe. Yeah, so that's what we're talking about here. Your husband has Venus in Aries as well. Ooh, Venus in Aries is cool. Okay, so here we go. Let's just take a moment and I'll tell you guys. So, it's not that it's too easy, but we don't really want to sit around and say who's the most critical in love, right? Or who's the most grouchy in relationships. Because though we want to say Virgo, we know it's Cancer. Or the biggest asshole is Scorpio. So, or Virgo, Scorpio. That's a debatable subject. Who's the biggest asshole of the zodiac? That's a debatable one. But that's not really going to help us with Venus in Virgo. Venus in Virgo is not about being an asshole. Venus in Virgo is about something else. But everything in Scorpio is about being an asshole. Actually, I was just reading some stuff earlier this morning about William Lilly and what he says. And he says that all of the water signs are going to lead to problems, especially Scorpio. So you got to watch out for it. It's kind of funny. All right. Yeah, it's Virgo season. So let's talk about the Virgo thing. I'll try and explain some questions for you guys. So I'm going to pull up the chart, and I'm going to draw a couple of things about Venus on the chart. And then, so as I do this, this is fucking crazy. I got to set up a oh, I'm leaving soon. I'm taking off for a bit. When I come back, I'm going to set this up properly. Probably not. You know what I might do? when I come back, I think I will set everything up in the little office over there. You know, put the green screen. I don't have a green screen. This is really funny. If you knew what this really was, it was really funny. But it's super creative. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me just take a breath, and then we'll move on. I'll pull up my phone. No jogging today. I'm gonna jog tomorrow because holy jeez. Oh my God, I'm getting so much older. You know, all of this. I used to work out so hard every day. Oh my God. It was brutal. And these days, holy crap, Ola. Hold on, I'm just pulling up my monitor here and then we'll start. What a day, what a day. Lunch with Sonny. Oh my God. Sonny doesn't even eat lunch. Or breakfast. Oh man. Here we go. Hey, Tien's in the house. Somewhere Tien's in the house. Hey Tien, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful day. Oh, that's okay. I know the deal. I came on late today. I'm supposed to come on. This, I want to do it just before, like 11:55 during the day, so you guys can in the East can watch me at, you know, hang out at lunchtime. It's what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm a little bit on the late side. And then, you know, Karen and those guys out west can watch me when they, you know, in the morning when they're just goofing around at work. All right, I have the chat, but before we do that, let's just calm down for a sec. Let me calm down. It was, oh my God. Hey, when you, just let me let you guys know something. When you guys are studying the astrology, and I've been posting medical books up there for you guys to post, for the moderators here anyway, moderators and members, I've been giving you guys these different medical astrology books. So I think I clearly have adrenal fatigue problems. I drank way too much coffee in my lifetime, way too much. I pushed myself way too hard. You might not realize it because I'm a pretty low key kind of guy when I'm not freaking out on people, but I'm always freaking out on people. And so I carry a lot of stress internally, a lot of emotional stress, a lot of physical stress, always physical stress on my body, always physical stress on my emotional state, always physical stress on my intellectual state as well, because I'm always studying and I study things from different cultures and stuff. It's a lot of stuff. And so it's showing up in my skin. And this is one of the places I'm told it shows up, and I've seen it before in many other people. I do believe, and some people say sun damage, but there is no way in any fucking universe I could have sun damage because I'm a double Scorpio who works at nighttime. So I never fucking go out during the day unless I absolutely have to, not because I'm afraid of the sun or anything, but because I wake up, go to the gym, come back, and that's it. And then I don't go back outside. So unless I'm sitting somewhere writing horoscopes. So although I do go to the coffee shop and all that shit. So there's almost no fucking possible way I could have sun damage. Plus I have Mediterranean skin, so I don't even know how that's fucking possible. So, but nevertheless, my skin is damaged, and it seems to be consistent. I could be mistaken. For a burnout, like adrenal fatigue, too much stress, too much cortisol, this, that. But in the medical astrology, if you come across it, let me know. All right, whatever. Next. All right, we'll get down to the chat in a sec. Okay, so here we go. Oh my God, her Venus is with Rahu? Hey, Angeli, Venus with Rahu. You probably fall in love really easily. You probably fall in love. Very big love is really big for you. Excuse me. Okay, everybody calm down and then we'll get into the debate for today. Here's my little lecture before we begin. I'm not doing this to preface anything. And I'm not doing, you know, it would be nice if I, you know, set the parameters for the debate, but we're not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you a little bit here about astrology because we're entering into Venus in Virgo here. So this is Venus in Virgo. Okay, so here we go. This is Venus in Virgo right here. Venus has just entered Virgo. So what's the deal with Venus in Virgo? Okay, before we look at Venus in Virgo, let's just look at some of the places where Venus is happy and why Venus is happy there. So astrologically, Venus rules Taurus, right down there, and astrologically, Venus rules Libra, right there, right? This is a feminine, right? This is a feminine. Venus in Taurus is feminine. You know, it's a feminine sign. Taurus is a feminine sign. And over here, this is masculine. Venus in Libra is a masculine kind of Venus, because like Libra's masculine sign, right? So it's neither here nor there. That's the way it is. So Venus rules those two signs. And that's the way they do it. They put this, and it actually makes a little bit more sense when I flip this upside down. But let's just leave it like this today, because this is how we're used to seeing it. And so, once again, Cancer rules the moon, and the sun rules Leo. Everyone cool with that? Now, as we cruise along, there are things to know about what's going on. This is the tropical zodiac right here. So this is what we follow in Western astrology. Here, I'm going to put my phone up here, but guys, I'm telling you, sometimes it works to see the chat, sometimes it doesn't. And when I do the screen, I can't really see everything. Yeah, like a whole bunch of you guys crept in and I'm not even seeing you guys. It's fall time. Hey Mike, what's up? I hope you have. Oh, and it's 11:11 time to. Fudge! I missed the 11:11 wish time. Poop. Again, I missed it. All right, Mike's in the house. Pisces Tarot, guys. Make sure you follow Mike on TikTok. I can't put the link in right now because I'm kind of doing this, but we'll get it up soon enough. And then I might just add it to make a Facebook, a YouTube post about it. All right, we'll see. Okay, next. Gloria's in the house. Hey, Gloria, and thank you. Okay, here we go. Around the 16th of September, you don't know my address? Oh, I don't really know my address in Chicago because we just moved. Like, I do. I know where we are. We're by the Target. Everybody knows that. You can see it from the videos. But I don't know I don't really know all of the address. It's going to be tricky for me crossing the border when they ask me what my address is. But the September 16th, I'll be back by the 16th. I'm only going to go to Chicago for a couple of days. Oh yeah, Mike, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it on a YouTube post. Sue, I'll definitely be back around. I should be back around the 16th. I'm going to leave. I have to talk to SLC first and see if anybody even wants me in Chicago. But I want to go get some of my stuff. I need some of my stuff. Like, I need some of my stuff. So, like, a shirt that's not black. So anyways, like some stuff is getting cold, like pants. But the so I'm only going for a couple of days, and I should be back soon enough. Papa Sunshine ends his medication today. He's pretty tired this morning. He's pretty rough. I was very tired this morning as well. And so tomorrow I have to go for a run. So we signed up for the marathon. So just to let you know what's going on here. So I signed up for the marathon. I'm busy. I have to run tomorrow, and then so on Thursday, and I won't be able to drive for 10 hours after I run. So on Thursday, I'm gonna probably travel on Thursday to Chicago. I'll probably stay there and come back on Sunday or Monday is what my timeline is. I don't want to be away too long because I got to be here when Papa Sunshine goes for his walks. But my sisters might visit for an hour on the, who knows, she's fucking useless. Okay, so next, let's move on. All right. Thanks, Sue, I super appreciate it. Oh yeah, Casa Sunshine's where all the deliveries are made, because first, I don't really know how to get my shit in Chicago. I don't know how to work that. The condo has, you know, it goes to some kind of locker box to pick it up. I don't know how it works. So I know how it works, but I'm not there is one thing, and the other thing is I don't really know how it works. So, all right, here we go. Let's get back down to it. Okay, so, oh man, I look grouchy. Holy shit, I look grouchy. Everybody calm down. I'm not grouchy. I'm stressed out. There's a difference. I'm not grouchy. I'm just stressed out. I've been stressed out for a long time. I'm surrounded by insanity and bullshit, and I just can't fucking take insanity and bullshit. Alright, here we go. Venus and Virgo. So let's just take a moment and figure this stuff out. And then we're going to talk, and then we'll do, we're not going to do who's the most critical sign. Maybe we'll, because that's obviously Virgo. It's a sign of analyzing it. The word criticize, there's critique, Criticize. To criticize something doesn't mean to tell everybody they're wrong, by the way. To be a critique about something, you talk about things. What it's similar, what's dissimilar, what works in a certain situation, why something works, why something doesn't work. I was a fine arts major at university. Before I went on to economics, I was a fine arts major for a long time in university. And that, and I was a professional music critic for a couple of magazines. Long before I started writing astrology horoscopes for the newspaper, I was a music critic in magazines. So I'm just telling you guys, there's more to it than telling everybody you're wrong all the time. That's a fucking asshole who's probably full of shit and has low self-esteem. Just saying. You have to look at what's right, what works in that situation, what other people have done. There's a lot more to being critical about something or analyzing something than to just say, oh, I don't think so, that's the way it is. That's what, like, people who are like, who says that? My niece says that. Like an idiot young teenager says, oh, I want to study art because you can't be wrong in art. Really? That's dumb fucking thing. That's what a child says. Okay? Oh, there are no wrong notes in music. You know who says that? Children say that. Or like, that's like saying that no step is a wrong step. That's just not true. That's all nonsense children talk. And let's not get myself angry this morning. Thanks, Sue. I super appreciate that. Oh yeah, that's what we have. That's exactly what we have. We have lockers. In Chicago, we have lockers. I'm not sure how it works though, but it's really cool though. I did it once or twice with SLC because she likes to order from Amazon. I did it, but like I don't really know how you get it to the locker. That's the problem. I don't really know how to get it there. All right, let me get back to it. So enough about me being an asshole to people who are assholes. Oh, what a day. I'm just going to stop fucking talking to people in the morning. So, alright, let me sort this out. Okay, let's start it again. Hey everybody, welcome back to the SunnySides, members and moderators. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I know a bunch of you guys watching in the background at work. It's great to be with you. It really is. I'm about an hour late, so I don't know how long we're going to stay here today. But let's just burn through this really quickly. And then I'm supposed to be done at 1 o'clock. It's almost 1:30. Okay, here we go. So Venus in Virgo. So Venus likes it in Taurus, and Venus likes it in, or Venus rules Taurus, and Venus rules Libra. Okay, everybody cool with that? Venus rules Taurus, and Venus rules Libra. For a lot of reasons, but not really any of which are overly important today. Although, what it does, what it means, and what you guys, take away from this, what you want to take away from it, anyways. Thanks, Amy. I know the way it is. All right, here we go. And so, let's just look at some of the characteristics of Venus as it's expressed in Libra and Taurus. So, what's the deal with Libra? What's the deal with Venus? Okay, so Venus is your love, right? Obviously, Venus is love, right? And money, right? Venus is love and money, obviously. Venus is also rapport, right? It's getting along with everybody. Venus is also lazy, right? Venus is also lazy. Venus wants to make everything work, be kumbaya, right? Venus, your love, your money, it's getting along with other people. It's how you receive love, right? You know how they talk about that book, The Love Languages, or like all this other kind of stuff? All this other kind of stuff, right? Venus and this, Venus and that, Venus and that. So what's going on is So, um, so Venus, love and it's harmony. It's not only how you like to receive love, it's how you give love to other people as well. And Venus in Libra, Venus can be in any sign, really. Venus can be in any sign. But Venus in Libra, you know, Libra is a very harmonious sign, all right? It's the sign of judging other people, kind of, so to speak. But at the same time, it's judging other. How much are you worth, right? How much do you value yourself? I say it all the time. Virgo counts everything, right? Virgo analyzes, right? That's what they do. They analyze it. They tell you how much you have, right? They count everything. And Libra tells you how much it's worth, right? So Virgos count everything. Like Virgo's like the shopkeeper, right? Like Virgo is actually ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is a planet of commerce, right? Mercury is a planet of business. It's a planet of commerce, sales, bullshitting, gift to the gab. Hey, motherfucker, you want to buy my shit? Yeah, why not? You want to, so that's the deal. Mercury's there. Mercury's the bullshitter of the zodiac. And so salesman, whatever, for better or worse. Okay, so that's what the deal. Virgo tells you how much you have, it analyzes, and Libra, gets on with it. All right, neither here nor there. Venus is the same thing in Taurus, except it's very physical. So instead of talking about it, right, in Libra, Libra talks about it, tells you if it's worth it or not. But in Taurus, and Libra's going to tell you, right? They might tell you in a really nice way, but they're going to tell you. In Taurus, it has to do with the beauty of stuff, physically beauty, like being around. So whereas Libra is into and they're both into things that are pretty. Taurus likes pretty things. Libra likes pretty things. Taurus likes quality. Libra likes quality. Taurus can amass things, collect things. Libras can collect things. It's a little bit different because one's an air sign and one's an earth sign. But none of that's really the point. None of that's really the point. And let's remove some of this stuff here so that we can cruise through. Now, for those who don't know, we then look to see where some of the planets are exalted and why. Okay, planets that are exalted and why they're exalted there. So over here, Venus is exalted in Pisces. That means that Venus is super good in Pisces. Right? Now, we are going to say some things in a second about, no, let's just go back 1 second. And as such, Venus, although it rules Taurus, Venus is kind of unhappy in Scorpio. Because Scorpio likes to peel the layers back, right? There are other reasons for this. I'll explain it in a sec. But Venus in Scorpio, Venus wants to take it easy. Venus wants to let things be. It's rapport. It wants to get along. Whereas Venus, like Libras want to get along. Taurus wants to get along. These are not highly motivated signs. They're fucking lazy. These are along with Cancer, they're the laziest signs of the zodiac. Next, so it doesn't really get along that well in Scorpio, and Venus doesn't really get along in Aries. Venus in Aries can be very confrontational. Instead of getting along, you're like competitive. Venus in Aries can cause a lot of problems. Now, it doesn't mean that bad things are going to happen to you, okay? In these places, it doesn't mean that bad things are going to happen to you. And Venus in Aries people, they attract love as well. Venus in Aries can attract love. They can be wealthy, and depending on where it is in your chart, they can have lots of things. They'll get married. There's a strong possibilities for all of this. Venus in Scorpio, these guys like to have a lot of sex with a lot of different partners. They bond physically. They bond spiritually. Nothing wrong with that. But that's not really what Venus's thing is. Venus isn't really about having sex with everybody, although kind of is. It's getting along with everybody. But that's not really the point of what's going on here. All right, so what is the point? I'm just explaining certain things to you guys before we move along. Now, over here, Venus is super exalted in Pisces. Why is that? The reason is Venus is warm and wet, right? It's warm and wet. And so warm and wet does not really get along. You know, warm and wet does not really dig it over there in Scorpio, which is cold, right? It's cold. What else? Just letting you guys know, it's warm and wet. So over here, Venus is exalted in Pisces because at that time of year, in March, it's cold and wet, but it's becoming warmer, right? Venus is exalted in Pisces because of the weather. We're using tropical zodiacs here, and that's the explanation, because it's becoming warmer. So when Venus is in Virgo over here, it's becoming colder. It's becoming colder and drier, right? And you'll see, one thing it's not seeing here, but you will see that Libra, the planet that's in its joy over here in Libra, or the planet, oh my god, my brains are all over the place. One of the planets, places that really likes it in Libra is Saturn. You know, cold and dry, but it keeps things together. But we're not going to talk about Saturn today. We're talking about this other stuff here. So what's going to happen is, so across here, Venus is not really that happy in Virgo, right? Venus is not there. Not because Virgos can't love. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe because Virgos love in secret. Or no, not to be mean or anything. But Virgo is very critical. Again, not an asshole, critical. Oh, this belongs, that doesn't belong, blah, blah. And it's how you react to this, you know, it's how you react to how things are organized, which is going to make, you know, and how you express your frustrations. That's the deal. Just because Virgos analyze everything doesn't mean they have to be an asshole about it, right? It's just, but I'm just saying, that's the deal. That's the deal. All right, next. Next. Leos are great. Yeah, I believe that. Fun times. Oh my god. All right, so here you go. So that's the deal with Venus in certain areas of the chart. In the signs, there are other places. There are other places, like Venus is really happy in the 5th house. Yay! So, but, you know, but neither here nor there. Okay, so that's the heads up. So that's your heads up. Oh my god, I'm so stressed out and I'm all over the place today. Oh my god. I apologize, guys. I went through a lot of stupid... I had a... Fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. This isn't working for me. I'm gonna fucking go to... I gotta get someplace where I need some peace. I gotta fucking... Oh my god. I think I gotta buy a little condo in Quebec City. A really cheap one. Buy a little condo in Quebec City and then just fucking chill my life out again. I'll just make videos, music videos in French for everybody. Fuck. So, and I don't have to worry about any more bullshit. Alright, here we go. So that's the deal, guys. So that's the little thing astrologically. There's a lot more to this. Maybe we'll go about it in another time, but my brains are all stressed out. So, Venus in Virgo. So what's the deal here? So there's a juxtaposition happening. And what's happening is Venus likes to get along with people. I know how they think. Okay, so that's the deal. Venus likes to get along with other people. That's the deal. And now, Virgo don't like to get along with... No, I'm just joking. You can't be like the kids say me. Virgo. The reason Venus is in its detriment in Virgo, or it's, I can't fall or detriment, it's Virgo doesn't like it in Virgo, it's because Venus wants to get along with everybody and Virgo hates everybody. No, that's I might put that into a meme here. Anyways, the deal is Virgo's super analytical and super critical, and it's one of those things that can really dissect things. And Venus doesn't like that. Venus wants to get along with everybody. They want to just let it be. They want to love, rapport, happiness, dissecting things. Virgo's a very brainer sign, and you'll see, you can imagine that Virgo is a so Venus wants to let everything be. Not a big deal. In Pisces very dreamy, romantic. Now Pisces, the mutable signs, not always, they're a little bit restless. But Pisces kind of, is supposed to be the most magical, romantic sign. The 5th house is the house of romance, right? And artsy fartsy. But, Pisces is kind of like artsy fartsy, romantic, and does the whole thing like that. Where Virgo, so in Virgo, Venus is not necessarily happy in Virgo because Virgo is the land of this little guy, Mercury. Hey guys, I'm Mercury. So, look there you go. Hi, I'm Mercury. I'm really happy. And like Mercury is always asking questions. Like, if you're so Venus wants to get along. Venus is lazy. Venus is chill. Venus is pretty. People just give Venus things. Venus doesn't want to go do it because Venus just gets it. But Virgo, they're that goofy little mofo who's like asking all the questions. You're like, dude, will you just shut up? We're trying to lounge. Venus wants, I like the idea of Venus lounging by the pool. And Mercury is like, when Venus is lying there, drinking I don't know what you guys drink by the pool, but like, what do you drink? Tequila and lemonade? Is that like a thing that people drink? Or like, I usually drink shots of tequila and black coffee. So I don't really know, but that's a very, very nighttime drink. Double Scorpio here. I'm a very, very nighttime, late night drinking for Sonny. It's like in the evening it will be scotch, afternoon wine, champagne. I drink, these days I really only drink champagne. And so it's champagne, or in the evening is scotch when I go to lodge. Late night, it's going to be late night at the bar for me, like at 2 o'clock onwards, we're drinking shots of tequila and black coffee. That's Sonny's drink. But imagine that Venus is at the poolside. Venus is so hot and sexy, and Venus is hot and sexy and attracts a lot of attention. There are always guys walking up checking out Venus. But like then Mercury is there. And Mercury is like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? What's going on with you? Fill out all these forms. Imagine if Venus had to like fill out a whole bunch of forms or ask a whole bunch of questions. Venus doesn't like that at all. Not as much as the moon. The moon hates that. But Venus doesn't really like that. And that's what's going on in Virgo. You've got this really nerdy kind of dude bugging you out, right? Anyways, so when you add Mercury and Venus, if, like, let's just say, like, when you put them together, it can be a problem. No, it's not thinking about sex all the time. It can be problematic. It can be very stressful. Now we're not really talking about the effects of this astrologically. We're not talking about a conjunction here. We're using Mercury to represent Virgo. Okay? That's what we're doing. Mercury is representing Virgo today, and we're not really talking about the combination or a conjunction of, that's not what you do, how you do it. Let's keep it. Or we're not talking about Venus conjunct Mercury at all. That's a completely different thing. Venus conjunct Mercury is someone who's really, really smart. They're one who's a very eloquent speaker. They're someone who loves beauty, someone who knows how to express themselves in certain ways, depending on how it falls in your chart. It could be also someone who nags the fuck out of their lover. Just saying. But that's not what we're talking today. We're not combining Venus and Mercury. We're talking about Venus in Virgo. And that's the tricky part. All right, that's enough bullshit for today. Let's get down to it. I can't do this anymore. I'm fucking stressed out. So I wasn't stressed out. Now I'm fucking stressed out. Let's just talk. Let's just get back to let's get to our list. So having said all of that, you still have to live your life, right? And in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, you have in your natal chart, you have to make the best of it. But today, we're going to talk about. Let's talk about which signs not break up the most, because we know that's Aries, right? Aries breaks up with everybody, and they get back together. Sagittarius might break up with a lot of people. And we're not talking about who never gets into a relationship, because I know what that is. Like Uranus in the 7th house, maybe Uranus in the 5th house, maybe Mars in the 7th house, Mars in the 10th, like a 10th or 11th house. Like I already know what this is. So, but we're gonna debate some fun stuff here. So, why don't we talk about what do you guys think we should do? Filling out forms, tequila and coffee. Well, memes, I'm pretty hardcore when it comes to late night, because late night at the bar, if I'm late night at the bar, it means I just finished coming off stage and I can't go anywhere because I got to get paid or something. So I'm sticking around, and if I'm sticking around, I'm drinking tequila. Shots of tequila chased with black coffee. Which is probably why I have adrenal fatigue. Which is probably why I suffer with this problem on my skin. All right. Yeah, filling out forms is gross. I hate it. SLC loves it, but I hate it. All right, here we go. Hey, Priestess, what's up? I hope you're having a beautiful day. It's great, great, great to see you. Okay, let's calm down. Oh, guys, I'm stressed out today. And I can't run because my body's sore. All right. We're supposed to talk about who's the... and we're not going to talk about who's unlucky in love. There was something I really wanted to talk about, and it's... I guess we'll talk about it. Venus and Virgo. Who are the most... What do you guys think? I really want... I wrote it down. So, hold on. Give me a second. I wrote it down. Let me just pull it up. I wrote it down because I knew I was going to forget. And I knew I was going to get busy. I knew I was going to forget. I wrote it on... I'm making a bunch of handout materials for you for my class, right? For the class. Oh, shit. That's not it. Where's the class notes? Study guide. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. So we're going to make it really simple today. Now that I wrote it down and I remember I figured it out. So we're going to say today, who are the most unlucky in love zodiac signs? And we're going to say why. So who are the most unlucky in love? Oh, God, I figured it out. Oh, I did it. I just spent an hour trying to jog my own memory. It's a good thing I wrote it down. But my brain got full with a lot of bullshit today. Oh, my God. Okay, here we go. Who is the most unlucky in love zodiac sign? And when we get off in about half an hour, when we're done, I'm going to go write a video. So what do you think? Do you guys think Aries is unlucky in love? What do you guys think? Does Aries have difficulty finding love? What do you guys think? I personally don't think so. I think Aries is actually lucky in everything. I think very easy for Aries to find something. It's like, but like, you know, and they're going to go find something else. And I don't think anything is wrong with that. And I'm not judging it because, like, that's the way they do it. It's the way they do it. Some guys are nesters, right? Scorpios are nesters. Cancers are nesters. Um, and sometimes other guys, you know, they like to go mess up nests. That's kind of Aries. So I don't think Aries is unlucky in love per se. Although I do believe, you know, this lucky in love, there's a kind of, has to be some kind of parameters around what it actually means. Does breaking up all the time mean unlucky in love? Does getting divorced all the time mean unlucky in love? Not necessarily. But I do believe that Aries are quite lucky in love. I think the fire signs are actually lucky in everything they do. I think Aries is lucky in love, Sagittarius is lucky in love, and Leo is obviously super lucky in love because Leo's, everybody wants to be with Leo. What the hell? And so there you go. But Aries does get divorced a lot. And unless, like, Aries gets divorced a lot, they get back together with their exes a lot. One thing we didn't talk about was Mercury going retrograde. Maybe we'll talk about this on Thursday, about this thing that I talk about called Mercury retrograde relationships, how people tend to only be together during Mercury retrograde. You get together in Mercury retrograde and then you're apart when Mercury is apart, and that's a Mercury retrograde situation. And so I think actually Aries are actually quite lucky in love. I really do. And I do believe, however, that they break up a lot, but I think it's for a different reason, and I don't think it's for any kind of malicious or sinister or nefarious reason. Although Aries will do it anyways, I don't think anything really evil or nefarious with Aries at all. In fact, it was SLC that brought it to my attention, and then I looked around and I observed it, and I looked at the writings and tried to understand it even more. And then I looked at the weather and the tropical zodiac and how we express things in terms of, you know, Aries. You know, the sun is exalted in the sun, whatever. And so, no, Aries is just very playful and competitive. You know, they will tell you how to do it. They will be super critical of you. They do criticize. But I do think Aries is lucky in love. And I think they're mostly lucky in love because they're willing to try. And that's the deal. They're willing to go up, say hello, and they're willing to take the chance. And if you're not willing to take the chance, you're not going to be lucky in anything. So, and all fire signs are willing to take a chance in their own way. All right, next is Pisces lucky in love. Oh my God, we have a lot of Pisces here right now. We have a couple of Pisces. What do you guys think? Do you guys think, holy jeez, sorry guys, I'm having trouble accessing my chat here. Do you guys think Pisces is unlucky in love? Well, the water signs are a little bit like they're major relationship kind of situations. Like the water signs really give over to other people. They're highly emotional, highly nurturing, highly psychic, highly intuitive, and a little bit prone to psychotic episodes of what the fuck, you know? So I don't think there's any other sign moreover than Pisces that you would look at and say, what the fuck? You know, except Cancer. Except Cancer. You'd be like, so Pisces, you'll say, what the fuck? But like, because it's it's such a magical experience, and I think those are the three biggest signs. We should make a video. What signs make you say, what the fuck? Hold on, guys. Let me write that down. Signs. I think the top 3 signs that make you say, what the fuck, are... I send text messages to myself because it's faster. Signs that make you say, what the fuck? Right off the top of my head, I think the top 3 signs that make you say, what the fuck, are Pisces, Libra, and Cancer. All for different reasons, but like, what the fuck? Virgo doesn't make you say, what the fuck? Virgo makes you say, when Virgo is hypercritical, they just want clarity, right? Especially the Venus in Virgo. They want clarity. They want you to line up with their map. The problem is, and the problem with the Venus in Virgo, and the problem with Virgos is, The first problem is, by definition, Virgo is a sneaky motherfucker. By definition, right? The like, you know, the, what do you call it? The princess in the streets and a freak in the sheets or something like that? Or a, I can't remember the saying because I've never really experienced that. I only deal with like freaks everywhere. But like, by definition, Virgo's a sneaky motherfucker, right? Like, by definition. But the most, but I don't think Virgo's a what the fuck sign. By definition, Virgo has this framework, and if their framework doesn't evolve, then Virgo is going to be stuck in a very limited perspective. And Virgo has to absolutely watch themselves, because Virgo, if they take everything at face value, which by definition this sign does, this sign takes things at face value. They analyze, they analyze, they analyze, but it's not Scorpio. It's not. It's also not the moon, right? They're not looking behind the scenes. It's Mercury. They're gathering, and it's an earth sign. They're gathering information. They're putting the puzzle pieces together. They're not saying something is fucking wrong with this puzzle piece. That's Scorpio. Scorpio looks at the puzzle piece and they say, you know what? This puzzle piece is a little fucked up. It might not belong here. Or maybe we could use a different puzzle piece. That's Scorpio. Virgo is like, this is the fucking puzzle piece. It goes right here. Fuck you. I got to get on to my super secret shit that I'm not telling anybody about. That's the problem with Virgo. So if they're not expanding and evolving, which few people in this lifetime do, they're going to be stuck with this particular framework. But I'll tell you, when you go to university, it was drummed into my head. Absolutely drummed in everything I studied, okay? Right across the board for all the time period there. Just drummed into my head that repeating everything that you are taught is not going to get you, is not your, and I'm told, said if you repeat everything I teach you in this class, exactly the way I told you, you will not pass this class. You know, we're not looking for verbal books. We're not looking for someone to repeat shit. We're looking for someone to internalize these ideas and to express them in some, you know, to shine your light on the world is what we're looking for. And the problem with Virgo is they tend to not do that. They tend to be very good with the numbers. They tend to very good. This is this, this is this, this is this. Okay, let me fill this out. Okay, that's that. Okay, it's done. Fuck you all. Right? That's Virgo. But anyways, let's get on with it. But Venus is not about that, right? It's a little bit different. So, hey turtles, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So definitely, I say what the fuck signs are. I say what the fuck signs are Pisces, Libra, and Cancer. Those are my three what the fuck signs. I don't really think Virgo is a what the fuck sign at all. I know what the fuck is. Because Virgo is like you can look at Virgo, okay, oh, okay. So, anyways, let's get back to it. Is Pisces unlucky in love? Man, there's no fucking way Pisces is unlucky in love. I know everybody on the planet wants to go get jiggy naked with a Pisces, whether it's a Pisces guy or a Pisces woman. I could say Pisces may be a little lazy in the sack, from what I hear in the band room. You better believe the guys in the band talk about who's good in the sack. You better believe that. Right? So, I don't think Pisces is that unlucky in love. I think they're actually quite lucky in love. I think they're very lucky in love. But there is a negative situation with Pisces in love. Pisces can fall for absolute losers. And when Pisces fall for losers, and Pisces has a tendency to fall for losers, and I've heard this story I've heard it repeatedly for years and years and years about Pisces who fall for losers, or they're always helping some kind of loser, which is kind of neat. It's kind of whatever, you know. So there you go. I don't think Aries is unlucky in love at all, even though they break up all the time. And Pisces is not unlucky at all. They are, both of those signs are super lucky in love, especially Pisces, except that Pisces falls for losers. And if you're stuck with a loser, you're stuck with a loser. Next, is Aquarius lucky in love? What do you guys think? Does Aquarius even know what love is? Does Aquarius even give a shit about love? Aquarius is very passionate. They will definitely get naked with you. They will definitely be somewhat responsible in their own Aquarian way. They definitely want to hang out with you. Aquarians aren't loners. I don't know any Aquarians that are loners. I don't know a lot of Aquarians, but then again, I'm a loner. So what do you want? so, so is Aquarius unlucky in love? Well, it depends what love means to you. Are Aquarians getting divorced all the time? Does that mean unlucky in love? I don't know. Does Aquarius give off mixed signals? Not really. They don't necessarily give off mixed signals per se, like say a Libra gives off mixed signals or a Gemini might give off mixed signals. Um, I don't think Aquarius gives off mixed signals at all. But I do think Aquarians kind of repress themselves a little bit. I do believe that Aquarians feel very safe and comfortable in a friend's environment. I do think Aquarians can be quite arrogant. I don't mean that in a negative way because I'm extremely arrogant as a Scorpio. And so I think the Aquarians, they arrogant in meaning arrogant, like, because Aquarius rules the evolution of man or evolution of humankind. Like in the Tarot, Aquarius is the end of it's like if you finish the story and you have evolved, you're evolved. It's time to share your story. In Aquarius, in the Star card, it's a card of hope. It's a card of sharing your story. It rules the 11th house of hopes, dreams, aspirations. It's in astrology. Here, I'll show you guys. In astrology, oh shucks, let's do this again. In astrology, so as you're cruising around the zodiac like this, this is you, this is you, this is your stuff, this is your money, let's say, and this is you talking to people, your brothers and sisters. But when you cruise around the zodiac, this is what's reflected back at you, reflected back, whatever your partner's money, whatever. But you're cruising through, right? And as you get to here, your place in the outer world, this is kind of this is it. This is kind of what's going on. And when you get there, you take it out into the world, you're ready, right? This is all working on you, right? You're working on yourself, then you're working on, dealing with family stuff, and you're getting your shit together, you're getting your health together, you maybe get some pets, and now you're doing your partnership stuff, and you're dealing with your partner and your money, and, inheritances and all that shit, better or worse, and legal shit. And then maybe you have your philosophy. You develop a philosophy after all of this stuff, going through all of this stuff, you really develop your worldly outlook in the 9th house, which is great. And this also tends to represent your father and ancestry, because obviously most people have no fucking thoughts except what they're told, or what they've grown through. And so that's the 9th house. But then you take it on a larger stage. You take it to a bigger stage, which is the 10th house. And then in the 11th house, this is so the 10th house is kind of the culmination of everything, right? The 10th house is kind of the culmination of everything. And when you get to the 11th house is kind of accolades. So imagine the 10th house is sort of standing on stage talking to everybody, and then the 11th house is everybody talking about you, or everybody patting you on the back, everybody giving you awards, and it's everybody giving you awards, and it's everybody saying, hey, how you doing, how'd you do? It's your accolades, but it's no longer you, right? The 10th house is the last kind of you pushing yourself into the world. And then the 11th house, things are highly receptive. And then by the time we get to the 12th house, so in the 11th house, you're there and you're receiving everything. You're receiving all these accolades, looking at the big picture, and everything is coming to you. The stuff, you're watching people, you're helping everyone grow. universal knowledge and sharing. And then the 12th house, it all disappears. It all dissipates. It dissipates into this ethereal kind of, whatever. And that's Pisces. The 12th house is like, what the fuck, And so we might think of it as, and then like, we'll just leave it at that. So as such, that's the deal. So I don't really think, so are Aquarians lucky in love? Unlucky in love? I think Aquarians kind of block themselves a little bit. I don't necessarily think Aquas are shy, but I do believe that Aquas find comfort in groups or comforts around people, comfort in rapport. And, it used to be ruled by Saturn, so maybe Aqua can close their own emotions off. But I've always experienced that Aquarians are easy breezy, a lot of fun, very social. They know a lot of people. They can introduce you to a lot of things. They're fun, and they don't stress things out, but they do stress things out. And I do think Aquas keep a lot of stuff internally. I think it's possible that maybe, I think when it comes down to it, although how we define love, I don't think by definition it's a very Aquarius thing. So maybe by definition, how we define love, maybe Aquarius is not the most loved sign. Maybe Aquarius is a little unlucky in love. All right, next. That's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents in that. Does it mean they're never going to find love? No, Aquarians find love everywhere they go. If you had love in an elevator, that's Aquarius. Love in the back of a car, that's Aquarius. Making love to some whatever, that's Aquarius. All right, let's move on, because we're coming up to Capricorn. Turtles says, hey Turtles, what's up? Turtles says Aqua makes them say WTF for sure. There we go. What are you guys talking about? We're about to get to Capricorn. We're about to get to Capricorn. What are you guys saying? Oh, I'm reading the chat backwards. I'm reading a story backwards. That's what an awful thing to say. Oh, man. Oh, the Pisces fell in love. The Pisces, they were cheating on the Pisces, right? Yeah, it's possible. Pisces can fall for losers who will screw them up a little bit. All right, here we go. Next, Capricorn. What do you guys think? I'm staring at 2 Capricorns right here. Are Capricorns lucky in love or unlucky in love? Well, man, I think this is a similar kind of thing. Meme says she's unlucky in love for years. It's different than the Pisces fall for losers things, right? Like, everybody falls in love with Pisces. Like, Pisces is the dream of the Zodiac. So, like, everybody falls for Pisces, everybody falls in love with Libra, everybody falls in love with Cancer. It's just the way it is. Everybody admires Leo, but Leo can be so selfish. People fall out of love with Leo pretty quick. So, just letting you know, they fall in love with Leo very quickly, because Leo's so great to look at. Leo's so cool. But, like, you can fall out of love with Leo because there's not a lot of substance there. So, or there is substance, but it's different. Actually, for the stereotype, Leo has no substance. It's not true. I've never actually met Leos that aren't good. Like, all Leos I've met have always been good. Like, not like good, bad, but like they're very accomplished. They're winners. Leos are winners. Anyways, Capricorn, are they lucky in love or not lucky in love? Oh, holy jeez. Well, I tell you guys, the strong silent type could sure pull the babies like it's nobody's business, And like, if you have a little bit of fat quan bulging in your pants, that tends to attract the ladies too, just saying. It depends. Bulge in the front, bulge in the back. Any bulge in your pants is going to attract women. That's for damn sure. And so, I think Capricorns, but are they unlucky in love? Well, we're starting to see a theme appear here. The signs that really put themselves out there and put themselves on the line, they tend to be luckier in love. The signs that hold themselves back tend to be a little unlucky in love so far, right? When we're going to turn around to some of the grouchy signs and see what happens with them. I don't see a lot of Capricorns breaking up per se. I also don't see Capricorns as a risk-taking sign. And so if you're not going to take a risk, you're not going to be lucky in love. On the plus side, Capricorns tend to be pretty cool. They tend to be, you know, they're not easy targets, like a Cancer is an easy target, right? Because they're always, you know, Cancer hanging out by themselves, you know, that's an easy target. And Aries is going to want to go up to a Cancer. Cancer likes the attention, and bam, you just bagged yourself one crab. They're easy. They can be quite easy prey for very aggressive signs. It might not last, but they can be aggressive. That's the deal. But Capricorn, you know, if you walk up, they might look like easy prey because Capricorn's quiet. You know, they're quiet. They're sort of standing there, not in the center of attention, but they're like standing there, like they are standing in the circle talking to everybody. Whereas, like, you know, Scorpio's not there, Cancer's not necessarily there. You know, Pisces could be anywhere. You know, Virgo's definitely there, standing beside Capricorn criticizing. Taurus might be there, maybe they're not. But Sagittarius is probably there. And so you get, you know, they're there, but they're not really contributing to the conversation. Capricorn's not really standing out. They're not really drawing attention to themselves. So Capricorn, as such, these kind of people that are kind of there, standing, you know, in Freemasonry, we have a circle of light, right? And so as you're kind of standing there, right there on the side of the circle, you're not really drawing attention to yourself. You're not really, you know, so Capricorns can be an easy target for aggressive signs that like low-hanging fruit. And so Aries might hit on a Capricorn. The difference between Capricorn and Cancer is Cancer likes the attention. When Cancer wants the attention, they want the attention, and Cancer, you know, could be like that. But Capricorn's not. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. So whereas Aquarius might secretly really be holding themselves back, right? Like, I want to love this guy, and the Aquarius might not take those chances in love to be lucky in love. Lucky chance, right? Lucky, game of chance. You don't take a chance, you're not, by definition, you're not lucky. Take a chance, that's how it works. And so Aquarius, you know, they kind of want it, but holding themselves back a little, or they're trying to play the friend zone kind of thing and see how it goes. But Capricorn doesn't really want it. You know, they want quality, not quantity. And so with all these guys hitting on Capricorn all the time, like looking for easy targets, Capricorn can dismiss a lot of people. They can be, you know, not interested, not interested, not interested. Actually, the number one sign of saying they're not interested, I would guess for today, is probably Capricorn. They're just not interested. But when they are interested, they will absolutely go after it. That sea goat is one horny motherfucker. Capricorn is definitely one of the horniest signs of the zodiac. Capricorn and Sagittarius are the two super horny signs of the zodiac, for those who want to know. You know, Libra, for all the much I teased about them, Libra is not the horniest sign of the zodiac, unless their partner is horny, and then Libra going to do anything they want to do. Scorpio, you would think would be the horniest sign of the zodiac, but when we get to Scorpio, you'll see that they're just solid ice. So unless you want to make love with an ice penis, you might want to stay away from Scorpio. Maybe that's why they bite everybody, because they're Dr. Icy Wiener. Dr. Icy Wiener, that's Scorpio. Whatever. Let's go back. So I don't necessarily think that. But look, and I'm watching these Capricorns go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and they're all divorced. All these Capricorns I'm looking at are all divorced. Like, you know, whatever. All right, are you lucky in love? You tell me. All right, next. I think Capricorn will dismisses a lot of people. Next, Sagittarius. Oh my God, Sagittarius is so lucky in love, it's not even funny. They're the lucky in everything. Sagittarius is lucky in money. Sagittarius is lucky in love. Sagittarius orders clothes online and everything fits. Like, how the fuck is that even possible? I buy shit for my wife and I know what her size is and I get it fucking wrong. So, like, what the fuck? You know, Capricorn. So, like, Okay, but that moon has a particular shape, you know, and that particular shape is not an off-the-rack shape. Just say. All right, so Sagittarius, yes. Are they lucky in love? Oh my God, yeah. First, they're like a centaur, so they're like fucking horny as hell. There's something about horny people who are very aggressive straight shooters and their ability to like get the job done. Seriously. Oh my God. Oh my God. Do we have to really spend a lot of time on this? Sagittarius is lucky in everything they do. They take chances. They're extremely smart. They see the big picture, but they're not so, you know, so self-absorbed that they're going to miss the details. Like Virgo is very self-absorbed sign, very critical. They're going to miss the big picture at times. But they, you know, when you focus too much on the details, you miss the big picture. And so, anyways, but Sagittarius, holy shit, they're lucky in everything they do. They can't turn it off. Like, keep in mind, you know, your natural state of law of attraction. Remember you're talking about here. I'm a master hypnotist, right? And so, law of attraction through self-hypnosis and meditation was my thing for a long time, and it's how this channel got popular. So Sagittarians, when they turn it on, or they go and they're fiery and out there and playful and thing, oh my God, Sagittarius, they can be luckier than any other sign in love, like one of the most luckier signs in love. The problem is, not everybody can keep up with the Sagittarius. Not everybody wants to go outside all the time. Some people like to make love inside. You know, some people, you know, aren't always on some physical adventure. You know, but Sagittarian energy, when you mix it with someone, you know, they get out there. They're explorative. They're fun. They get outside. You know, maybe they'll go to the gym. Maybe they'll work out. They'll definitely go for a hike. And they do stuff, you know. So I think Sagittarius is a very lucky sign, and love just happens to be one of the areas that they're very lucky in. You know, at that part of the zodiac, right around, okay, forget it, whatever, I'll explain that another day. Next, any Saggies here? Anyone talking about Saggies? Don't have time for the sunny side. You know, so that's the deal. Actually, the sunny side right here, the birthday of the sunny side is September 11th, just to let you guys know. September 11th, 2007. That's the birthday of the sunny side here on YouTube. The sunny side is a Virgo, right? As far as I know, sunny side's a Virgo. And so sunny side's very critical. The sunny side does not attract, right? This channel is a Virgo. It does not attract, and we analyze things. We're doing it right now. We do not attract a lot of Sagittarius energy, and we do not attract a lot of Gemini energy. We are Virgo. We attract a lot of Pisces energy. We attract a lot of Capricorn energy, some Taurus energy. I'm a double Scorpio, so obviously Cancers and Pisces coming in here. But that's the deal. It's interesting. It's fascinating when you think about it. All right. Enough. Saggies lucky in love. What about Scorpios? Are they lucky in love? Oh my God. Well, the guy sure has a big stack of freaking porno magazines. Like, Scorpio is probably the #1 sign of hoarding porno mags under their bed, or in their closet, or in their, like, wherever. But I would say that. Anybody know any Scorpios like that? I bet that Scorpio is the #1 sign of hoarding porno mags. I think that Scorpios, well, they're ruled by Pluto, the coldest planet, right? You would think with the Mars thing there, they can be super impulsive like Aries, and as such be lucky all the time. But imagine this. Imagine Scorpio is it oscillates back and forth. The water signs are fucked up. So Scorpio is like, imagine Mars. You took Mars, hot and dry, and you applied it to water. What happens when you take hot and dry and you apply it to water? You get steam. But what does that happen? You end up with a desert, right? Hot and dry. It's a desert. There used to be water here, but it's not. Ruled by the scorpion. The scorpion is like the poisonous fish of the desert. Is this making sense to anybody? Scorpio is like the poisonous fish of the desert. Not that big of a deal. And so, do you think the desert is lucky in love? What do you guys think? Do you guys think the desert is lucky in love? Do you think hot and dry is good for love? Or do you think warm and wet is good for love? You know, do people like look at the moon? Do people write romantic tales about the moon and like going on romantic seaside walks, or like dreamy and ethereal things like Pisces and let's swimming, and that image of the, you know, the guy or the girl walking out of the water going, oh wow, look how sexy I am? Or like, do they do it walking out of the desert? How many times have you seen in advertising a picture of someone walking out of the water, rising and looking, oh, sexy and wet and all that kind of stuff? You see it all the motherfucking time. Now, juxtapose that with how many times do you see someone rising in their bathing suit and going like this in the desert and wiping all this dust and sand shit off of their bodies? The desert's hot too. You can wear a bikini in the desert. Why the fuck not? You know? Do you see that? Or how many times do you see it? Oh, it's hot and sticky and it's a hard day, and people take water and pour the water over their head and they're like, oh, I'm so refreshed. You see that all the fucking time. How many times do you see someone standing there and they're all hot and this, and they take a bucket of sand and pour it on their head? They go, oh, look at all this bucket of sand shit. How often do you see that? Not very often, if you ask me. Not very often. So, what are you guys talking about? I think, what are you guys saying? So I think Scorpio, I think Scorpio is, it's okay, guys. Keep in mind, this is members and moderators chat. Everyone can see the chat, everyone can see the video, but only members and moderators can respond to us right now. So keep that, so just a heads up on that. But like, no, very obviously, you know, the songbird of Arabia, the phoenix, you know, very obviously the fish of the desert, the scorpion, you know, these guys, or the eagle, you know, eagle isn't exactly two fish swimming around in love, you know. An eagle isn't exactly like a crab holding on to you forever and wanting to keep you close. You know, the eagle isn't exactly like the water bearer, you know, or like bringing information to anyone. Or the eagle isn't, it's not like a horny sea goat or like a centaur, or like, it's not even like Virgo. It's not even Virgo. You know, like Virgo's luckier in love than Scorpio. Scorpio's ice. You should look at it like this. Scorpio is the phoenix, the songbird of Arabia. And for the story of the phoenix, everybody always hears about how the phoenix is burning itself up and it combusts and it's rebirth and all this and all this and this is that. All right, I get it. But what in the holy fuck do you think that phoenix is doing for the 1,000 years that it takes to get to that point? I don't quite understand what people missing here. The phoenix sits on the well. The songbird of Arabia sits on the well in the middle of fucking nowhere, in the desert, calling everybody, singing, taking care of the water. Scorpio taking care of the life for everybody. That's what it does. For 1,000 fucking years, right? Just to show you, in life, nobody gives a shit about what you do every day, all fucking day, for the rest of your life. You know, you self-destruct and freak out in one moment, and that's all anybody remembers of you. What the fuck? But for 1,000 fucking years, Scorpio's sitting there by itself. The phoenix sits by itself. The eagle flies by itself. You know, it's what it does. Scorpio's a fucking loner. Okay, it's ruled by Pluto. So, but here we go. Mars, fire, 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 fire. Pluto, ice, 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 ice. With no transition in between. right? Libra is the transition sign. Why do you guys think I have such this fascination with Libra? You know, Libra gives off a rock star vibe. They're so cool. They have nice things to say. You know, Libras tell you to fuck off in a really nice way that makes you want to fuck off. Scorpio tells you to fuck off in a way that makes you want to fucking stab him in the head. You know? There's a big difference. Or Virgo might tell you to fuck off in a way that's like, Virgo, what are you, fucking stupid? Who you gaslighting, Virgo? And so, who the fuck are you really talking to? And so, you know, that's the deal here, you know? So that's what's going on. Okay, next. You guys get it. Scorpio's not lucky in love. So Scorpio's either on or they're off. And for 1,000 years at a time, they are off, right? They sit by themselves in the desert. Next, Libra. Oh my God, Libra is super lucky in love. By definition, Libra is ruled by Venus. They are lucky in love. Libras attract. Libra's good looking, you know? Most Libras are good looking. There's an astrological aspect that could make some Libras ugly as fug. They're going to be like total fugs, okay? There are two kind of placements for like, you know, there are a couple of placements, you know, that are moderately rare, where a Libra or a Taurus or a Pisces can be, you know, ugly as sin, right? So let's move on. Libra rules the 7th house. Libra's obviously lucky in love. They are the sign of togetherness. I think Saturn is exalted in Libra. You know, it brings people together. It keeps them together. And that's what the deal. That's what drives Cancer fucking crazy. Cancer needs their alone time. Libra's version of alone time is spending it with you. Like, that's the fucked up thing. But it's okay. And so Libras are definitely lucky in love. Super lucky in love. I've never met a Libra in my entire life that half the world doesn't want to bang. Libras and Pisces, those are the two, those are, you know, Sagittarius, everybody wants to get jiggy with those signs. Okay, Libra obviously lucky in love. Is Virgo lucky in love? That's a good question. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is Virgo lucky in love? Sue says her dad was a Libra. Oh yeah, he's probably a ladies' man. Not a ladies' man like Leo, right? Not a ladies' man like Capricorn, you know, a couple of HCHs on their arm, you know, not something like that. Not a ladies' man like Aries. Not a player, you know. I don't think. Anyways, I'm not going to say that because although I said that, Libra men, they can be players, but they can be a little on the, you know, do things for other people as well. Just like Pisces, Libras are easily taken advantage of. But I think Libras are 100% super lucky in love. Maybe not lucky in the lottery, okay? Libras aren't the luckiest sign in everything they do, but I think they're lucky in love. Now, for our star today, for our big rock star of the moment today, Venus in Virgo. Are Virgos unlucky in love, or are Virgos lucky in love? Well, Virgos are sexy, that's for damn sure. Like they're one of the signs of physical health, right? Virgo rules the 6th house of physical health. They are helpful. They can be sporty. They can go to the gym. Beyonce's pretty sexy. Michael Jackson, not so much. You know, so. But what would make Virgo unlucky? So Virgo is lucky in love, obviously, because they're very helpful. Virgos obviously give their opinion Virgo is probably the #1 sign to give their opinion without being asked for it. Virgos and Aries give their opinion without being asked for it. So what are you going to say? Is Virgo lucky in love? Well, they're helpful, right? They're always helpful. They're always there. And as I said before with Libra, Virgo being helpful is very intoxicating to a lot of people. They're around a lot. They want to help out. They want to team up. They want to work with you. They want to do something. It's very intoxicating. They're nice. Virgos are nice people. You know, lately they've been getting a bad rap because we've been focusing on certain negative things, and the negative side of Virgo just happens to be um, a popular kind of thing for people to talk about. Whereas the negative signs of certain other signs, we don't really talk about. Negative sign of Libra, they're fucking lazy and they use people. All right, we get it. You know, negative side of Taurus, they're fucking lazy. You know, and they eat everything, and they're like expensive, and so you know, and they lie to you. They're bullshitters. But you know, we don't really talk about that. We talk about who's grouchy, who's being a dick, and who's this, and who criticizes everything. And those are popular negative traits to talk about. And it just so happens that those are the negative traits that are Virgo's negative traits. We could talk about other signs' negative traits, like Leo is fucking Leo can be fucking lazy, and they're goddamn egomaniacs. But we don't really talk about who's the biggest egomaniac of the zodiac, because that could be fucking anybody's an asshole. But that's so Virgo gets a negative rap, not because Virgo's an asshole, but because that's the like one of the number one negative characteristics that people discuss just happens to fall to Virgo. But some of the positive things, the number one positive things that you could have in a chart, like being very helpful, being team player, analyzing things, really smart, things that are really high value things in a relationship, or very high value qualities and characteristics for a sign to have, they all belong to Virgo, but those are not high quality characteristics that people like to discuss. They like to discuss things like, it's all fucking twisted, like who's the most this, who's the most that. And Virgo doesn't qualify for the popular stereotypes that we discuss, even though Virgo has it in spades. Virgo is an amazing sign to be in a relationship with. I would say Virgo is a better team player than even Libra, unless you get on their negative side, or they have a selfish self-interest, which many of them do, or until they go Virgo in the brains and they can't deal with the creative side of things, and then your Virgo is going to get fucking weird. But if they can avoid that, holy shit, Virgo's an absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing sign to have on your team. Definitely to have on your team. Now, are they lucky in love? Well, Virgo's a sneaky motherfucker. And all Virgos I've ever met have a hidden side to them. Kind of, I'm married a Cancer. I know the deal about the hidden side. I'm a Scorpio. I know the deal about hidden sides. Are Virgos unlucky in love? I think Virgo's on the border, guys. I think Virgos can fall in love with people, and I think they can be very lucky in love. But I think Virgos in love can have very negative things happen to them. I do believe that when some signs go bad, you can gloss over it. When Libra goes bad, they're just going to cheat on you. But they're also going to come back and you can smooth that over, right? Libras will break your trust. You can smooth it over. Scorpios will fuck you up and yell and scream like it's nobody's business. But Scorpios want to forget. They're a fixed sign. Scorpio doesn't want to break up, ever, right? They don't. And so like Aquarius doesn't want to break up. But that Virgo thing, you know, they can get to a point. So, you know, Virgo can't really help this part of them. And so when people start to do the thing, what the fuck, man? You know, you're going to be like, enough is enough, Virgo. You got to fucking walk. Or, because Virgo by definition is a sneaky motherfucker, they might do some sneaky motherfucker thing that you're just not going to forgive. So Virgo does not get the same leeway that Libra does. It's not fair, but they don't. Scorpio doesn't get either, so I don't know what the fuck, right? Libra gets a lot of leeway in the land of love, but Virgo, not so much. Virgo can criticize, so Virgos are lucky in love. They can be. Helpful people, you know, they can be, you know, lucky in love. But at the same time, of all the signs, Virgos can have some really negative things happen to them in their love life, which makes them a little unlucky in love as well. All right, next. What else are you guys talking about? Richard Marx is a Virgo. Oh my God. Is he one of the Marx brothers? Sue, is Richard one of the Marx brothers? Is that like Larry, Curly, or Moe? Are they the Marx brothers? Wait, I'm not sure. Okay, next. Okay, well, the Capricorns are doing their Capricorn thing in the background. I think, so that's what I think as far as Virgos are concerned. He's a good cook. Oh, you guys are cute. Okay, next. All right, next. He's the dad of Larry, Curly, and Moe. Weren't the Marx brothers like comedians? I can't remember. Richard Marx is a singer, right? So, hey, I'll tell you, you know something, Sue? So I grew up in Canada. And you wouldn't believe it. Remember, I grew up in Canada before the internet. And remember, I used to write for magazines. I was a music critic for a magazine. And I used to write horoscopes for newspapers. And so in Canada, we grew, and it's very regional. Like, music is regional. Songs that we hear in the radio in Toronto are not the same songs that you hear on the radio in Vancouver. And they're not the same songs you hear in the radio in Buffalo, right across the lake there. And there's a lot of stuff really popular in the United States that I've never even heard of. And I'm saying that because over in Europe or the UK, there's a lot of stuff that happens there that I had no idea. You know, it's quite fascinating as it all cruises along. He's a singer from Canada. Richard Marx is a singer from Canada. No way. No way. I'm not going to believe that. We've only had three singers, Gordon Lightfoot, Anne Murray. Gordon Lightfoot, Anne Murray, the Bare Naked Ladies, Celine Dion, and Alanis. And that's it. That's it. Those are the only singers that came from Canada. And Corey Hart, only because he wears his sunglasses at night. But if he didn't wear his sunglasses at night, he wouldn't qualify here. All right, next. All right, next. I know Richard Marx. What are you guys talking about? All right, next. So Virgo, right? Virgo's lucky and then unlucky in love. Virgos oscillate, right? It's Mercury energy. That's not really weird. Same with Gemini. Okay, next, Leo. Are Leos lucky in love? Yeah. Anybody who sits on his ass all day and has chicks surrounding him, that's one lucky in love motherfucker, man. You know how I said Venus is sitting at the pool and she's all sexy and everybody wants to walk up to them? Leo is that guy sitting there like with the big hair, and you know, Leos look like rock stars. They just look the part. They're always smiling. They have a way of smiling which looks pretty good. Always looks good. My smile looks like this. My smile looks like I gotta go take a dump. It's really, oh my God. No. Oh my God, Sonny's so happy he's gonna crap himself. He's so happy he looks like he's got to take a dump. Leave me alone. It's how I smile. Gemini rising smile like they're constipated. It's not what you think. I'm laughing at a joke. Good. No, man, Leos are absolutely lucky in love. In every single possible way, over and over, right through everything. I don't know that everybody wants to bang every Leo on the planet. I don't know that that's a fact. I don't know that Leos get everything they want. I don't know about that. But I do know that Leos have the best smile of the zodiac. They smile the best for the camera. Leos pose the best. Leos definitely attract attention. Hey Sylvia, what's up? Thanks for joining us on the sunny side. We have a new member here at Sylvia. Thanks for joining, Sylvia. I super appreciate it. Okay, here we go. So that's the deal. So Leos, like they're the sign. Leos are one of the most romantic sign. They rule the 5th house. That's this place of love and romance. That's babies and making babies. They're the most playful sign. You know, they're like Leos are like, I've said this before, Leos are like Pisces without the mental retardation, you know? They're like without the what the fuck, you know? So that's what's going on. And so Excuse me. So Leo's definitely lucky in love. That's obvious. What about Cancers? Are Cancers lucky in love? Well, I know everybody on the planet wants to bang a Cancer, for real. Cancers are extremely playful, extremely goofy, extremely fun, all of the above. But Cancers can be really shy. Some Cancers can be really shy. Cancers tend to need a controlled environment. Like some of the signs need a controlled environment. Whereas Virgo controls the environment, Cancer needs that. Cancer is probably one of the most, Cancer and Pisces, Pisces probably most borderless sign. But Cancer, oscillates back and forth with borders, without borders, from land to the water, fair back and forth and back and forth and back and forth all the time. And that's Cancer. That's the deal. They can be lucky in love. They can be unlucky. It's not that the Cancer is unlucky in love. They kind of have a Virgo thing going on. Cancer can really push people away. They have a dark side. So on one hand, they're in the light, right? And it's the moonlight, right? Cancer absorbs a lot of stuff, right? The moon is always absorbing and reflecting back, absorbing, reflecting back. We like to say that Libra is doing that. Well, Libra is one of the signs that absorbs and reflects back as well. But where Libra reflects back grace and harmony in a very graceful Venus kind of way, Cancer kind of reflects back the moon in a very moonish kind of way, which is a little bit different. It's a little bit reflecting back. So Cancer, whereas Libra is reflecting back your inner what you're doing, right, in a very beautiful way. Guys, you guys talk about mirroring, and you talk about rapport, and you talk about pacing and leading and NLP shit and pulling chicks and like getting the guy and matching shit and getting along and all that kind of bullshit. Fake it till you make it, all that kind of shit like that. But what you don't see, and mirroring and matching, if I didn't say that, but what you don't seem to get the point is, you're supposed to be in control of this. It's the entire point of the Sunny Side here, to teach you how to do this. And there are different types of mirrors you can hold up. Astrologically, you can hold up a Venus mirror. You can say things like, you can reflect back all the good, or reflect back in a positive way, like Libra does. Or you can reflect back in a slow, steady, harmonious way, like Taurus does. Or you can reflect back in an Aries way, a very competitive way. Or you can reflect back in a Virgo way, which is, hiding some things, showing what you want, when you want, that kind of thing, oscillating back and forth. And in Cancer, you're reflecting back a moon. And there are these different types of mirrors. You can hold up a black mirror, a pink mirror, a yellow. Like, there are these different types of ways you can match and mirror people to get them to do what you want to do. Whatever. And so for Cancer, they're reflecting back the moon, right? They're reflecting back the subconscious nature of what's happening. Or they're reflecting, you do something to Cancer, and Cancer goes, blah, the moon, what the fuck? And so that's the deal with Cancer. And so, but are they lucky in love? Just because everybody wants to have sex with you, does that mean everybody wants to, like, you're lucky in love? Does that mean that? Everybody wants to have sex with Aquarius, but Aquarius has LMR, right? They have last minute resistance, So what do you want? Aquarius might have a little bit of approach anxiety as well. Aquarius might have approach anxiety, last minute resistance. But Cancer, what about Cancer? Well, Cancer is a very easy target because they're standing there by themselves. But are they going to respond back to you? Because whereas Aquarius is standing, Aquarius is blocked off, or like Scorpio is standing by themselves, there's a time when if you approach Cancer in a certain way, they're going to be highly receptive to you. Or at a certain time in a certain way, Cancer is going to be highly receptive to love. If you approach Cancer at the wrong time or in the wrong way, Cancer is going to be very unresponsive and not receptive to love. So, which is why Aries are good at bagging Cancer, is because Aries doesn't give a shit. They will bang, 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 bang until the time is right. And eventually the time is going to be right. And Cancer will say, well, no one else is talking. I guess I'll give this guy a shot. And that's how Cancer kind of operates. There you go. And so that's the deal. But Cancer, are they lucky in love? I'll tell you a secret. I don't think so. I don't think Cancer's that lucky in love, or they might not realize it. I think Cancer's mood changes, and Cancer might be lucky in love and not realize it. I'm not saying this about me and any, this is not personal. I'm not looking at this. I'm looking at all my Cancer clients that I've had over the years. And I'm not looking at myself as an astrologer. I'm looking at myself as a hypnotherapist, as the love hypnotist who specialized in love and relationships with hypnosis. Using, I used to use hypnosis to remove those stumbling blocks that people had towards relationships and love. This is what I did for years and years and years. And so Cancers have a lot of these stumbling blocks in there, but those stumbling blocks protect the crab. Right? They protect the crab. The crabs have a shell. They don't like you inside, and they don't want to let you go. It's fucked up. Cancer is the sign of, I don't fucking want you right now, but at the same time, I don't want anyone else to have you right now. Which is why Cancers have difficulty with Aries and Libra, because if you don't want to, if you want your alone time, Libra's going to go find someone else to hang out with. If you reject them too often, Aries is going to go find someone else anyway. So, is Cancer unlucky in love? Well, Cancer is by far and away the moodiest sign of the zodiac. So unless you can put up with someone's moodiness, you're not going to be lucky in love. That's my 2 cents here. You guys take it, figure it out. Because the moon is all about romance, and it's expressing your subconscious desires and your hidden feelings. So Cancer should be super romantic. And they are. However, there is a very, very dark and cold side to the moon, and unless you can jiggy vibe with the light and the dark, that Cancer knows it's not going to be to emotionally satiated Cancer is difficult. And I think Cancers sometimes have trouble reflecting back the love or feeling the love themselves. That's my 2 cents. Hey Karina, what's up? How's our new mom? How's our super mom? Yeah, Cancers are moody. It's great to see you, Karina. Here we go. Cancer, mother and son. Oh my God. I like Cancers. You guys know I like Cancers. Okay, so there you go. Everybody want. Oh, did you guys say? Yeah, Karina had her baby. All right. Hey, Anessa, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day as well. And thank you again, Sylvia, for joining as a member. I super appreciate it. Okay, so everybody wants to bang a Cancer. Cancers are super sexy. The moon in Vedic astrology is, everyone is in love and mesmerized with the moon. But at the same time, the moon has a dark side that has difficulty with love. All right, Gemini. What do you guys think about Geminis? Are Geminis lucky in love? Good question. I think Gemini falls into the category that, or unlucky in love, let's say. I think Geminis fall in a similar category of Virgo in a different kind of way. I think Venus tends to be opposite Gemini a little bit, right? Venus doesn't really harmonize with Gemini, anyways, Mercury tends to be opposite Venus a little bit. So Geminis are definitely curious. They definitely ask a lot of questions. They're definitely loose in the zipper. Gemini is absolutely loose in the zipper. Gemini is one of the top 2 signs of sexuality in the zodiac, by far and away. One of the top 2 signs of sexuality in the zodiac, arguably the number 1 sexual sign of the zodiac. Geminis are notorious for being gender fluid. And that doesn't mean whatever. Geminis are notorious for being bisexual, just like Cancers are. Okay, so Geminis are notorious for being bisexual. So, is Gemini lucky in love, or are they just keeping their options open? Good question. No, Gemini's lucky in love. What the fuck? The Gemini's super lucky in love. The difference is Geminis are a little bit different. Geminis. It's kind of like an Aquarius thing, No, it's not. Gemini's different. Gemini, maybe they're not looking for love, right? Like everybody's looking for love. Everybody's looking for rapport. But the stuff that we consider like love, 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 that's kind of like, you know, romance, flowers, chocolates, you know, credit cards, car keys, computers, like buying people lots of shit, uh, you know, walking around half naked in the dark, semi dark, you know, spilling wine on everything. That's what we think of as love. And none of that is really Gemini's thing, because that's actually a little bit boring after a while. And Gemini doesn't do boring. They're one of the intellectually boring, right? Gemini is up for new experiences all the time. And this new kind of, but Gemini is one of the signs where if you get a solid partner in crime, you're going to be very lucky in love. And so, excuse me. So Geminis tend to be, like they're always searching. They're always asking. They're not necessarily a sign of rapport per se. You know, like Libra's a sign of rapport. Taurus is a sign of let's just do, you know, lazy kind of let's just get along together. And then like Taurus is the sign of like, you know, they're like lying there in the field enjoying the flowers. They're just lying there taking a nap on a blanket. There's a blanket, there's a picnic basket, there's half a bottle of wine. You know, imagine this for a second. Taurus is lying there. There's a half a bottle of wine is empty. There's lunch there. You know, there's some bread, there's some cheese, some grapes. You know, some, you know, snacks. It's a beautiful day. You guys are by yourselves. You know, they're by themselves. Everything is nice and happy. Maybe they're like, you know, take a nap, and then like they wake up and suddenly they're pregnant. And they go like, wow, we must have had something. And they're like, their ass is sore. They're like, okay, I guess we just, you know, that's Taurus. Is that lucky in love? Well, you don't get really much luckier than passing out in a field and waking up pregnant, you know? So that's the deal. Gemini's not like that. Gemini is like, wants these experiences. They want to know what's going on. They're curious. They like lots of different stuff. They're chatty. They're figuring everything the frig out. It's Gemini. So when you ask a lot of questions, you can find what you're looking for eventually. The problem is, though, you know, when is enough? And if you're a sign that can't be full ever, like Gemini, if you're so intellectually curious all the time, hey, why do you love me? 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 Holy fuck, if you ask me one more time why I love you, I'm going to tell you why I'm about to love your fucking sister very much. So, you know, so can you just shut the fuck up and enjoy the day? And so Geminis have that problem. Just like Cancers can be moody and alienate the love that they have, or Virgo can be a little critical and alienate the love that they have, Geminis can ask too many questions and alienate the love they have. So, are they lucky in love? Well, they're lucky in sex, but they, you know, they might like push people away because of that. They can also incite a lot of jealousy, right? Like Libras can make people jealous, Geminis can make people jealous. All right, next. Oh my God. What is that, Mike? Oh my God. What do you guys... Hey, Lise, what's up? I hope you're having a super, super amazing day. Inessa says that Geminis have a hard time finding love. Yeah, I think they're doing the thing. Sylvia says, yeah, but they're tricksters. And Karina says it comes easy, but air signs are contradicting. Yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. All right. Yeah, and Karina has the little TheSunnySide 2.0 finally popped out. A little neurotic little Virgo. It's gonna be a sporty little one. All right, next. Mike says, if you want to have a jiggy good time, go out with the Gemini. Geminis are fun. All right, next. That's funny. Okay, next. All right, next. Taurus. Is Taurus lucky in love or unlucky in love? Oh, guys, Taurus is by far and away one of the most lucky in love signs. They're like Libra, except quiet about it. Um, like everybody like Libra, like Taurus is sexy, flat out. They're curvy, they're muscly, they're like easy breezy. Um, they're not like easy breezy, like sure, let's go to the mall. That's Libra. They're easy breezy, like you know what? Go do it. Whatever you want to do, go do it. Go do it. You go do it. You go do it. No problem. I'll be here when you get back. All the things that Scorpio says they're going to do but never do it, that's Taurus. Taurus like, go have your fun. I'll be here when you get, the deal. Okay. Or they'll be like, yeah, I'll go with you if they want to go with you. Taurus is a very upfront kind of sign, except when they're fucking around in the background, which they do very much. Taurus is a sneaky sign. Not Libra, Venus, sneaky, lazy, not sneaky, Mercury, sneaky, Venus, lazy. And so Taurus, Taurus is an easy target. They're just standing there. You could walk up and talk to a Taurus and they're receptive. You can walk up and talk to a Libra, but a Libra is usually talking with someone already. Or, you want to go hang with a Libra, but like a Libra's already got a guy standing there. So what the fuck are you going to do? You're going to have to go alpha dog that. You're going to amog that guy. Hey, dude, what time is it? Oh, made you look. Now go fuck off and get me a sandwich. I'm going to talk to your girl for a while. That's how you're going to have to play Libra. It's not the easiest thing to play. But Taurus is like that as well, except, Cancer is just standing in the background. Taurus might be standing in the background. Cancer is hanging out in the kitchen. Taurus might be hanging out in the kitchen, Scorpio might be hanging out in the kitchen as well. These guys aren't necessarily loners, but maybe they're a little bit shy. And, all of the energy of these groups, too much energy in all these groups is exhausting for Scorpio, and it's exhausting for Cancer. Pisces tends to like it, but like some of the other signs, it's exhausting for them. Being super critical all the time or complaining about shit all the time is exhausting for Virgos. In a chaotic world, Virgos are constantly stressed out and tired. Or helping someone who's going to damage themselves is very difficult for a Virgo. But for Pisces, they're going to do it anyways. So it's not easy. It is easy, it's not easy. You got to roll with it. But Taurus by definition is lucky in love. Whether they want to go on to it or not, they're an easy sign to approach. They're the only difficulty Taurus has is they're not an overly responsive sign. Whereas like Sagittarius, hey, you want to go have some fun? Sagittarius like, okay, let's go. Or there'll be no fuck you. I'm not going. So one or the other. But like Taurus is like, or Libra is going to say yes, and then 10 minutes later they'll say no, and then they'll say yes, and then they'll say no, and you'll be like, okay, fuck you, and then you're going to go anyways, and then Libra is going to be there with another guy. And you're going to be like, how in the fuck did this happen? But you said you weren't going to go. Now you're here with another guy. What the fuck, Libra? And so, oh my God, guys, that has happened. I've seen that so many fucking times, it's not even funny. Remember, as a professional musician, I saw a lot of fucked up shit from the stage. So, alright, having said all that, Taurus lucky in love, but Taurus is slow. Hey, Taurus, you want to go to the thing? And Taurus is not like a sign you can just take their hand and insta-date, right? They're like, so you gotta, deal with it. But Taurus is lucky in love. You just have to, but Taurus, to get through to Taurus and to stick it out, you have to be insanely patient, with emphasis on the insane, because I'm going to remind you guys, I forget, I'm not going to say anything mean, but like Taurus, that's the deal. Taurus is lucky in love. All right, let's go back to it. But Taurus can fall out of love. Everyone can get divorced, right? All right, let's go through it. Let's run down it again. You guys ready? Let's run through it. Yeah, I know, you definitely become Taurus's property. But I like that. I liked being a trophy husband. I like to go out, and I liked when I went out and, you know, I liked it. I like belonging to someone. I like being it because you know, whatever. But let's run down. So Aries, are they are they unlucky in love or lucky in love? Aries is obviously lucky in love. Taurus lucky in love? Yes, Taurus is lucky in love. Is Gemini lucky in love? Yes, but they can easily push people away. And Geminis are always moving on, so it's a little bit tricky. It's tough to find a good match for Gemini. Difficult to get through to a Taurus, difficult to find a match for a Gemini, but Geminis can be lucky in love, but then it fall out of love very quickly, just like Virgo. Is Cancer lucky in love? Cancers should be lucky in love. They should be very, very, very lucky in love, but it's difficult to get through to a Cancer, and it goes hot, cold. You have to get them at the right time. So whereas Gemini is difficult to find a match, Cancers you have to find the timing has to be right, because their moods changed constantly. Leo, obviously one of our most lucky in love signs. Everybody wants to, Leo is like the sign of group sex, right? Leo wants to be with everybody. And Aquarius is like the sign of watching group sex. And Libra is like the sign of filming and talking about it. Or whatever. And then Virgo, are they lucky in love or unlucky in love? Well, Virgos should be lucky in love. They should be very lucky in love. But like, you know, Gemini, Virgos can have, or Cancer, Virgos can fall out of love pretty quick. Virgos can fall out of love quickly. You know, if you can't keep your shit together, you will lose your Virgo. Pretty simple. Or a Virgo has to be easygoing. You know the lesson of the nodes, right? Too much Virgo energy and not enough Pisces in there, Virgo's going to have problems. Is Libra lucky in love? Obviously, Libra's lucky in love. Those are the sign of partnerships, or lucky in love. Scorpio lucky in love? No. No. Scorpio is lucky in jerking off. Scorpio is lucky with pornography. Next, is Sagittarius lucky in love? Sagittarius is lucky in everything. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. They are a lucky sign. They're obviously lucky in love. Sexy and adventurous, why wouldn't they be? And then we have Capricorn. Is Capricorn lucky in love? No. Why? Is it because they have resting bitch face? No, not at all. Is it because... It's because, you know, they disqualify you, right? Capricorn is extremely choosy and very particular kind of sign. They want what they want. They're a quality over quantity sign. So they are somewhat unlucky in love. Next, is Aquarius lucky in love or not? Borderline. Aquarius is borderline lucky in love. Aquarius they're super passionate people, but Aquas kind of play it safe a little. So they, as the fixed signs, you know, Aqua kind of holds them back a little. That they used to be ruled by Saturn. They are a sign that's in control. Lucky in love tends to need a little bit of passion and a little bit of being out of control. And that's the deal with Aqua, a little bit unlucky in love. And finally, Pisces. Is Pisces lucky in love? Oh my God. Oh my God. With that much alcohol, you're going to be lucky in something. so like, oh my God. Did we do it? So, what? Oh my God, Pisces lucky in Pisces is absolutely lucky in love. The problem with Pisces is they can fall for losers, right? That's the deal. All right. Well, Mike said, and this is what Venus in Virgo actually means. Mike says that Virgo could end up alone because of trying to find the perfect person, and that's never going to happen, so they end up alone. And that is really the answer right now with Venus in Virgo. With Venus in Virgo, I think there's going to be a lot of dissatisfaction in love, right? Because people are going to be very critical about their love lives, self-critical, criticizing other people, things are not necessarily going to measure up with Venus in Virgo right now. So this is kind of a difficult month for love for a lot of people. But at the same time, you can make a plan, you can come together, you can work through things together, you can figure it out. And so that's the deal. You know, right now, as Venus progresses through Virgo, it's not the time to bitch and complain about your love life. It's the time to figure it out. Virgo is one of like the top 3 signs of figuring things out. Virgo, Gemini, and Scorpio figure it out. And so that if you can do that, figuring things out during this time period, that's going to really bode well for you. On the negative side, with Venus in Virgo, many people are going to be extra sensitive to criticism. And because everybody's, so that's what it is. Venus goes both ways, So Venus in Virgo, people are going to be sensitive to criticism in love. And there are a lot of signs that we just went through that when they feel excessively criticized, they are going to absolutely just implode. They'll just suicide the relationship because they're like, there you go. I don't want to be too hard on anybody here, but I know that, most people physically are a certain age. Like you might be 35, 45, 55, 75 physically, but emotionally you might be 12 fucking years old. So there's no reason to think that even though you have a lifetime of whatever the fuck you lived, there's no reason to think that just because you have a lot of miles on the legs doesn't mean, and you have a lot of miles, you might have a lot of miles on your heart, but, or you might have been through a lot, but it doesn't mean that you're emotionally mature or at all. In fact, by definition of regression, the more intense your emotional experience, the more likely you're stuck in the past. And so just like if you had physical experience and it takes a while to heal that physically, the more you've been through emotionally, the more likely you're absolutely fucked up and stuck in the goddamn fucking past. So there are a lot of 40-year-olds or 50-year-olds or 60, 70-year-olds who running around like they're fucking 12 years old emotionally. Why wouldn't you be? If you didn't heal, you're still fucking broken. That's just the way it is. So, good luck, everybody, but that's the fucking way it is. So, that's on top of being flat out stupid. So, whatever. Anyways, it's 3 o'clock, guys. Time to book out. Hey, just to let you know, thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for all the new members. Thanks, Sylvia, for becoming a member. Thanks for all of the members and moderators who joined us here today. It's really fun. We'll be doing this again on Thursday. I think on Tuesday and Thursday we'll discuss which sign is doing the thing. This month we're going through Venus in Virgo stuff, and we are going to talk a little bit about Mercury retrograde in these kind of debate things that we're going to do. And that's the deal, guys. I'm supposed to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays just before noon, so like 11:55 Eastern time. Maybe I'll try and come on 11:30, but it's supposed to, let's say 11:30, right? 11:30 Eastern time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm supposed to be here for these little Astro Chats with Sonny as we debate the signs. Today I was on a little late. I had to go talk about certain stuff. And that's the deal. So that the guys can hang out here while they're on lunch. And that's the deal. All right, guys, let's book out. We were a little bit late today. It's 3 o'clock here Eastern. So again, we're supposed to be like 11:30 to. It's supposed to be 11:30 to 12:30. It's supposed to be an hour, maybe an 11:30 to say 1 is when we'll be coming on. All right, guys. I hope everyone had a super amazing day. Thanks for hanging out. It really is fun hanging out with you guys. Thanks for everyone for becoming a member or moderator. I super appreciate it. And when we come back on tonight, we're going to be doing the, I'll read your tarot cards. We'll be doing tarot, tonight we're going to guess the tarot cards. Tuesday nights, it's not usually quiz night. Quiz night was always Thursday night. Sometime, and date night is Friday night. Maybe Friday night will be quiz night and hang out. We'll see. And that's the deal, guys. All right, I got to boogie out. I got to go check up on things. I have to run a bunch of errands. Then I got to get on with things. And that's the action, guys. Thanks, Inessa. Thanks, everybody. Special shout out once again to Sylvia for becoming a new Sunny-Sider. I super appreciate that. And special shout out to Karina and her little baby, her little Sunnyside 2.0. And with that, from TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the best of a super beautiful day.